Hello, thank you everybody for joining another installment of the Nursphere channel. I'm Hal, and I'm going to talk to you about the new application that we've been working on that is now available on Android as well as Apple iPhones, and that should be coming up probably within 2 weeks. The application will be available for everyone. But I just want to go over some of the highlights of the app and just preface over the fact that, again, we are the first to create an app specifically for superficial wounds, and I'm very proud of that. I'm proud of the people that were involved that helped us put this together. I'm also happy to say that our dome bandages have been doing really well in the market, and I think that when you have a companion app that supports the things that we're doing for the folks, for the people, it just brings everything together, and it creates a very good family. Now, you'll never get something like this from Band-Aids or companies like Johnson & Johnson. You'll never get an application. If you do, they're only copying us. And I don't know how you're able to put together an app of their nature, because they're not therapeutic. And I'm just going in, guys. I'm just telling it like it is. We really see a lot of problems with Band-Aids, and we want to root it. We want to just basically root it out, and hopefully we can replace them with our product and similar products that we will be producing in the later years. But let me just go over the app that's the companion with Nursphere Dome Bandage. So the first thing, for example, if you were to install the application, you will see something like this. You'll see the terms and conditions. You have to agree to the terms and conditions. You have an option not to. Once you do, you'll see a screen that has 12 superficial wounds, okay? Say, for example, if you chose the insect bite, you will then see the AI information related to that insect bite and how long it will take to heal. And like I said, we have 5 different versions of the dome. We have the clear, we have the UV, we have the double wall, we have Nursphere finger domes, and then we also have the curve. These are new products that are coming to line. Hopefully in December, we should be having them available this year, hopefully. Once the person enters the date that they're going to be using the dome, they will then take a picture of the injury. So here's the picture that it shows. And at that point, you can choose how many times do you want to monitor it or track it. And every time you track basically means that you're going to be taking a new picture. And it keeps track of all the pictures as well as all the notes that you add to this specific wound. Okay? So you have a choice between every day as a reminder, or every 7 days as a weekly reminder. So once they set the reminder, click that. It validates. Are you sure? You say click. I'm sure. Then it says it's successful. Then at this point, you go to the dashboard. You click the dashboard here. And this is the dashboard, and this is of that specific wounds. Now, if you have another type of wound, it will keep track. It will create another one of these templates. That way, they're all handled separately. They're dynamic and they're separate. So all the time and date will be set here. The alarms will be set here. Will be different from another template. They're completely be its own case. Okay. Say, for example, if someone was to check, they want to check, view the progress, and they want to update. So the view, it would ask you to take a new picture. You can, Or you can say it's improved, the status, or it's not improving, and you add notes. Maybe something you need to do, maybe some antibiotics, maybe you need to talk to a doctor, maybe you need to talk to a healthcare provider, what have you. You update, and then if you take a new picture, it will add another picture from the initial, okay? Say, for example, if you wanted to, for all intents and purposes, these pictures are stored only on the on the person's phone and not on any database. So, for example, they want to see this wound, so they would click the picture itself, and they can blow it up. And at this point, they can do a screenshot, and then they can send the screenshot to a healthcare provider if they wish. But the application itself is not connected to any medical provider. That's totally up to the patient. Like I said, we are not involved with handling any information. It's totally lives on the person's phone. And that's going to do it, folks. That's give you just a quick synopsis of the application. There might be some new features that's added by the time we're finished, but that's it for now. Thank you for joining this segment, and hopefully you'll share this information to your family and friends. Really appreciate it. And we put a lot of work behind what we're doing, and just we're putting a lot of emphasis on why we need to not take for granted of these small wounds and superficial wounds like we've been, and just give Band-Aids. That's just not going to it's not going to happen for us. We're going to shed a lot more light to these injuries, and people like you tuning in and sharing just helps us grow. So we really appreciate it. Thank you very much. Thank you.